Jim?
What's up, buddy? It's Jim, and I'm back with another video. This time it's to review the last film of the fifth phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that is Thunderbolts. I'll be talking about the good for this movie and the bad, and what I'll rate this film out of 10. And I'll be talking about spoilers and no spoilers in this video. So we'll start off with the good and my no spoiler thoughts on the good. You can also let me know your thoughts on this film in the comments below. So I want to start off with the performances. I thought they were done really great here. I also thought the script was really great too. I thought it had well done action and choreography, and I thought this movie had excellent cinematography and visuals. I also thought this movie had quite a good film score as well. But I'll now touch upon the characters. I'll start off with Yelena. She's the main character of this film. She's also my favourite member of the Thunderbolts. I thought she was just written the best. Other favourite members of the Thunderbolt squad include Bucky, the Winter Soldier, and John Walker, the US agent. I also thought the character, Valentina, is a rather interesting one. You don't know what she'll do next, which makes her unpredictable, but I appreciated that about the character. It was also great to spend more time with the character of Ghost and Alexei, the Red Guardian, who is Yelena's father in this. I also thought he had the funniest moments in this film. I loved that this movie touched on serious themes, while also having a lot of heart and humour. I also loved that it was more about the characters than the actual story. And I'll talk about the good with spoilers though. For the spoilers for the good, I've only got a couple of things to mention. First of which is the Thunderbolts team, and that's the fact that they are now going to be the new Avengers, which I think is quite exciting. Also, with the end credit scene of this movie, they're going to be joining the Fantastic Four. I thought that was a really cool end credit scene. But now I'll talk about the bad for this movie, but the no spoilers part first. And that is the 5 main Thunderbolts aren't really together as much as I thought they were going to be. So maybe a couple more scenes with those 5 together would have been beneficial. I also think it would have made the end of the movie more satisfying. And I also think that some of the writing could have been improved upon. But before I give my overall thoughts on this film, let's talk about the bad with spoilers. So just like the good with spoilers, I've only got a couple of things to mention. I wanted to first of all mention about the character of Taskmaster, who was only in the film for, I don't know, maybe a minute, 30 seconds, not long at all. And I was a bit disappointed with how little screen time she got. I also want to talk about the character of Sentry, the main villain of this movie, who I think is a really cool villain. I really liked him as a character. I also quite liked him when he was a character, Bob. But to me, it's what they did with him at the end of the movie. He's now not got any powers, but he's also part of the new Avengers. So I don't know what he's going to be able to contribute as part of the team, considering at the moment he's not got any powers. But I'll now give my overall thoughts on this film. I had a really great time with it, and I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. This is my favourite entry of the 5th phase of the MCU, and I definitely look forward to rewatching this film. But if you're curious to know what my favourite phase of the MCU is, that'll be phase 3, and my favourite movie from that phase is my favourite film for the whole MCU, and that is Avengers Infinity War from 2018. Not just about to do it for this video. Again, please let me know your thoughts on Thunderbolts down below in the comments. I really appreciate you watching, and I also really appreciate all the kind comments I've had lately with me not being very well. But I'm glad to say that I'm back to my normal self now. Take care, peace and love, peace out, Excelsior, and ciao.